Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we have a very big model unboxing. I actually got this model a couple weeks ago, but just haven't got around to making the video and then editing it. But today we have a very big model, and you can somewhat consider it to be rare, as in kind of like the last video where I talked about the 777 British Airways one, how not too many people have it, but you can find it on eBay and stuff like that. So for today's model, we have a Boeing 747-100. Some of you might know what this model is just by 747s and how they were back in the 60s and 80s. But today's model is going to be a JC Wings American Airlines 747-100 in a 1 to 200 scale. This model is huge. The box itself, it's just big. It's just incredibly big. So let's get into the boxing. Let's get into some box details, and yeah. Okay, so here is a close-up on the model box. So as you can see right here, it says American Airlines. You have the 747 die-cast model, and then here is the registration for this model. Now JC Wings made two different models. This is the registration for this model, November 9665, and then the other one is November 9670. And then over here, something that I really like is that how it says Boeing, and then it has the Boeing logo, which is really nice. And then something that American did that not too many airlines did do is that they called their aircraft a luxury liner. So this would be the 747 luxury liner, and then they will have like the MD-11 luxury liner and stuff like that. And then as you can see the two models right here with the two different registrations. And you can kind of tell, but not too much, you can tell that the registrations do look slightly a bit different, but not too different. So yeah, that's the model. Now let's go to the other side of the box. Alright, so this is the back of the box. This back of the box has a little bit more detail. So on the back, it just gives you all the trademarking, licensed by Boeing, some information about the model, information just more about registration, airline, stuff like that. Here it says Boeing. Now this side gives you a better description of the model itself. So here's the side of it, and then here's the above view of it. So yeah. And then just right here, just some interesting facts that you don't really get on too many models. You do kind of get those on like Gemini Jet models. I actually have one right here where it'll give you like detail about the model itself. So that's kind of nice that it has that. So that's the back of the box. Now it's time to unbox it. Alright, so we got the model itself open, so now we can get a better view of the box. And then I'm just going to adjust this quickly. Alright, now let's get the model out of this foam container. Oh wow, this thing is huge. So I haven't unboxed this yet actually. So everything should be intact. No, in JC Wings is now like Gemini Jet. Alright, so here's the landing gear. Something like one of these bags. And then if you want it to be like it was like flying, you can just attach these, and then that pops up. So they're magnetics. That way you can just attach them to the wing or fuselage, and then wait, they just pop up. That's a stand. It's actually pretty nice. It's metal, if you can't tell. Sorry, that was my dog. Alright, let's try to get this out. I want to get this out carefully, though. Just want to be very careful about those right there. The little, I don't know exactly what you call them. Maybe antennas. Probably not. Probably like wingless. 1980 version of the wingless. There we go. Alright. Oh, wow. Alright, I'm just going to quickly pause the video and get this set up because it is pretty heavy right now. Alright, so we're going to start with this top review about the model. We're just going to start up with the top. this side, and then we're going to do the bottom. So as you can tell, it's a very shiny model because it's a chrome, which is what American Airlines had. I think it was either the first livery or one of their first liveries. But if you do know something, you can tell that right there, you're probably like, oh, you got it off of eBay, probably came scratched. Actually, no. So those are actually a part of the door, these like little gray parts. So that's why it looks like that. Because when I first saw that, I was like, oh shit, it came like scratched or something. Nope, not at all. Because if you look at the side of it, it looks very similar. And then I just looked on Google for a second, and then it turns out, yeah, that's how they look. So that's actually pretty interesting. Right here, you have your beacon light. You got your 3-window second floor. It isn't like the 747, 400, 800 where you have pretty much like a full second floor. It's like 20 seats. So yeah. Alright, now we're going to make our way down to the sides. And then one thing that I saw is that if you want to take care of this mod, you're probably going to know over time, you're going to get a lot of fingerprints on it. So if you have like something that's like cloth like this, and then you just clean it off, it works perfectly well. So yeah, I highly recommend you do that, cause that'll be pretty useful for like if you have like a Delta model and like the wood delivery and like a TWA, cause I think TWA has something like the chrome. But yeah, that'll be very helpful. Alright, so here's the side view from the model, and it's very highly detailed. It's actually really nice because I just got a new tablet, so I have a light installed with it. So that way I can get better shots for you guys, because the last ones, they were pretty good, but they weren't as high quality as these ones. I can definitely tell right now it's a lot more clearer. So yeah, so you can get a lot of detail out of this. As you can see, the side details are incredible. That paint, I see nothing wrong. Everything looks perfect. The engines look absolutely beautiful. JC Wings did a pretty good job on this model. I have some reference photos from Google right now that I'm looking at, and everything just looks outstanding. And that was that little part that I was talking about where it says American, and then you have like that little egg gene cut off a little bit. Landing gear is incredibly high quality. Everything looks pretty good, highly detailed. Got more detail up here where the beacon light is and the escape door. Back there, American Airlines did have the American flag on their model. I mean, on their plane. So you would see pretty much a lot of those back then. So yeah, this model is really nice looking. Let's get to the front because there's some more detail on the front of the plane, and then we'll make our way around. Just gonna turn it. So as you can see, they did keep the lines going across, and then they just add this like little white spot right there. Alright, and then the engines. The engines look pretty good. I haven't tried yet if you can like blow into them and they move. Normally with JC Wings, when they're 1 to 200, you can move them. But on the other side, they look pretty good. Really highly detailed, and they look really good. Landing gear, I don't know what's happening with the landing gear right now. It's a little weird. Let me see. No, it might just be the angle of how I'm looking at it. But I've had that happen a couple times with JC Wings and their landing gear. I don't know if it is how they're made or it has to do with shipping. Alright, here's the other side of the model. Okay, there we go. As you see, more incredible detail on this model, especially with the engines and the landing lights. You don't really get that much detail on landing lights as much as you do with these older models. I'm pretty sure it was a 2019 release, so it's not too old, but that is, I think about 5 years difference. And then as you can see what we were talking about earlier with the registration, right there, November 9665, and then the other one I believe was November 9670. More detail on the gonna say the APU area. That might be a part of the rudder. I'm gonna say, yeah, it looks more like the APU right there. That little square. And then you got the American Airlines logo. And then you got the eagle, and then you got the American flag. So this model, I'm going to do a quick rating on it. I'm going to give this model a solid 10 out of 10. This model came in excellent condition. The box is in excellent condition. And otherwise, it's a great model. I highly recommend you get one of these models. It's made very well, high details. So I'm going to give this one a 10 out of 10. Alright guys, thank you for watching this video. Make sure to like and subscribe for more plane content. In a little bit, probably within the next couple weeks, I'm going to be doing some plane spotting at my local airport. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
I just want the chance to